back, everyone. T Virus here. Part two of Kathy Rain 2, Soothsayer. Um, been enjoying it so far. Same quality as the first one. Quick recap. I'm going to do a quick recap, then we're going to get started with day two. But before we start, I'm going to need you to hit that like button, subscribe button, hit that post notification bell so you can keep up with everything else coming down the pipeline whenever I post. So yeah. That being said, let's get to it. So we, talked with Lucas, our mentor. Got the case. We got the information on got the murder scenes and the victim names. It's brief information. Spoke to a couple people. Got hooked up with our girl Eileen. She's doing okay. She's a reporter working for the Cassidy Gazette. Met her insufferable coworker. Got his tip. So basically, got his little secret hidden tip that he had about some information that no one knew about. Because it's $200,000 on the line for people who can lead to the arrest of the Soothsayer. So, of course, we broke as fuck. So we're trying to get that. We spoke to our drug dealer Lionel because apparently Kathy's a fucking cokehead. But she has a lot of trauma, so makes sense. A lot of trauma. Complete broken home. I think her grandmother is the only person still living. So, her dad disappeared. Mother. No. Mother's still alive. She's just in a mental institution. Grandfather's dead. Grandparents on her mother's side are all dead. So it's not been an easy life for her. But anyways, she'll pull through. All right. Oh shit. Oh, is that Orson?
Let's see here.
This is Orson Taylor. I only have one thing to say to you. Eat shit and die. Yeah, you heard me. I'm sick of being harassed by vultures like you. Stay the hell away from me and my family.
Yeah, I get it, bud. No need to be an asshole.
Yep.
Let's see what this other message says.
Oh, there's two messages.
Hey, Josh here. Busy day today, but I'll swing by your office tonight after my shift. Alright? See you later.
That's better. Hopefully he can give me some insight on Pyre. Alright, that's it for messages.
Alright, let's go. So where should we go to first, y'all? Oh.
Pyre is the key. T. Damn. This T knows what I'm up to. The question is, are they friend or foe? Well, I'll worry about that later. Time to get out of here.
Okay. So I forgot who the hell T is. T Virus, perhaps? Feels me, I wouldn't be telling her nothing. Alright, so we're gonna do... Can't do Club of Hearts. Let's do Verder Street. Actually, you know what? Let's do the first. We're gonna go... Is old girl here? So second was... Yes, it was Eric, Jane... No. Eric, Deacon, Jane, Yeah, okay. Then. So Eric is the first one because the crime scene has been cleaned from the hotel.
Well, those poor things are beyond help.
Oh, they did.
A missing cat, roommate wanted, junk for sale. Oh, and a Rachel complaining about neighbors blasting satanic death cult metal music. I gotta meet this neighbor and maybe bring my boombox for good measure.
Why you gotta be a problem?
Notes left from friends and family. Nothing in particular stands out. Eric's apartment under lock and seal.
Yep.
The next door neighbor of Eric. No reason to bother them unless... I always wanted to get a chance to use...
Oh wow, so if you click off, it talk of the remembrance.
Nothing but overdue bills. I don't think that's worth tampering. Eric Holloway.
I wonder who the fiance's was. Or her fiance. I mean, even though, she had passed before,
I think I'll save my climbing quota for later.
Stop being lazy.
Pretty tasteless if it wasn't here before the murder.
Oh yeah.
Frag. Boy, this person gets around. I've seen their work all over town. God, I wish my apartment building had working AC. Been nagging my landlord for months about it. Tons of spent candles. After dark, this little shrine must have looked quite nice under candlelight. Hello, Eric. Sorry you had to die like this. It's all generic condolences. Except this note here.
Let's read it.
I miss you. It should have been us. May God watch over you. R.W.
R.W. I mean, Rachel starts with an R.
None of the other notes. None of the other notes. I think I'll save my... This R.W. person left a condol...
Well, let's check the nameplate. Bet it's Rachel.
Rachel Wang.
Yep.
Oh, that's R.W. Rachel must be the one who wrote that note on the roof. Hooked on Jesus, huh?
Who is it?
Hey, I just want to talk about Eric. I'm a private investigator.
No, no. No more detectives. Please, go away.
Well, that went well. I guess she doesn't trust people in my line of work.
Yeah. I can understand that.
It's Eileen's business card. Eileen Summers, junior reporter. Her work number here might be useful. I'll add it to my notebook. There's a Bible quote printed on the back. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John 8:32. higher is the key. T. Damn. This T. My expert lock-picking set, not many locks can withstand these little fellas. I don't think so. Too risky. This area is very exposed. Besides, the murder happened months ago, and that was up on the roof.
Yeah.
I doubt the cops left much in the apartment. There's such a thing as knocking, you know. Rachel Wang is the next-door neighbor of Eric Holloway, the second Soothsayer victim. It seems that Rachel doesn't trust... Hey, it's Rachel, right? I dropped my card in your mailbox. I just want to talk.
You're a Christian reporter? What do you want?
Only to talk to you about Eric. It's for a story, a respectful one.
Oh, I suppose that would be alright.
I'm glad.
Did you wash your hands? I can't risk getting any germs in here.
Of course. Can I come in?
No, I prefer it like this. I have a weak immune system.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, ask your questions then.
So, let's talk about Eric.
Alright, what do you want to know?
What was Eric like as a person?
Oh, he was just such a kind, loving man. Not a bad bone in his body. He had so much going for him. But then, bad things happened, sending him down a dark path.
Sorry about that.
What bad things?
Sarah, the girl he was planning to marry, she killed herself.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn. How did he cope with that?
He became depressed. I did my best to help. Tried so hard to be his friend and bring Jesus into his life, but he wouldn't let me.
I see. What happened next?
He started doing drugs. He was out of it on more than one occasion, acting all confused out in the hallway. One time, he was so messed up, I had to help him to his bed. I saw lots of paraphernalia.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Well, then there was all the women, of course. All those filthy harlots and temptresses. They just couldn't leave him alone.
What kind of relationship did you have with Eric?
I loved Eric. I truly did, with all my heart.
Dang, Eric.
But it wasn't reciprocated?
I know it was, deep down. He just couldn't find a way to convey it.
I don't know about that.
I'm sure he would have realized that one day we were meant to be together, if it wasn't for all those despicable floozies.
What can you tell me about Eric's murder?
I wish I had something to share about that horrible day, but I was out like a light after taking something to help me sleep. If I'd had been awake, maybe I could have done something.
It wasn't your fault, Rachel. When did you first learn about Eric's death?
The morning after. I didn't see his body, which I'm grateful for. I did witness the blood, though, which was horrific enough.
I can imagine. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary during the days before the murder?
No, nothing. Eric and I hadn't spoken for a while.
Was Eric
So he
seeing
was
a lot of
obviously on that
women when he
pyre.
died?
He's obviously on them flames, just flaming up.
Too many to count. They kept dragging him back into sin. I prayed and I prayed, but they kept on coming. It didn't end until one of those Jezebels killed him. I know it in my heart. That's what happened.
Did any of the women stick out in some way? Maybe one of them acted suspicious?
Not that I can remember. I'd have to check my... no.
You'd have to check your... what? Your diary?
I misspoke. Don't mind me. I get confused sometimes.
Come on, Rachel.
Do you know the Azure?
That's where the first victim of the
Yeah, I don't
What do
think
you
she
know about
does.
Rose Taylor?
Not much. I just know that the police think that she was stabbed to death by the same person that murdered Eric.
Mhm.
Are you familiar with the...
I've heard of it, but I belong to a different church.
What do you know about...
Foul implements, used for witchcraft and black magic. You should steer clear of them.
What do you know about Benedict Town?
I know that he was a prominent figure in charity work all around Cassidy. My pastor even held a sermon in his memory.
What do you know about Jane Doe?
I heard she was burned alive.
Do you know Deborah Sinclair?
I've heard her name, but I'm not much of a reader.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he's an irredeemable demon. I have faith that when his time comes, God will judge him.
True.
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
Goodness, no. I want nothing to do with drugs.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
No, I haven't.
Have you heard of the Club of Hearts?
I haven't. Never been there.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rachel?
Well, my family is Korean. We belong to a Methodist church. As for me personally, I guess I'm not that interesting. I don't go out much.
Due to your immune system?
Yes, not that any of the doctors believe me. Agents of Satan.
Uh-huh. What do you do to support yourself, then?
I've been between jobs for a while now. I get help from my family in the church.
I've noticed quite a few tokens of remembrance around. It seems Eric will be missed.
You don't know the half of it. This place is nothing but a hollow shell without him.
I don't want to ask her. I can see that no one has moved into Eric's apartment yet.
I mean, it's been like 2 months.
Not yet. No. The police haven't allowed it.
I don't want to ask her about that. That's all my questions. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye now, and God bless you.
Yeah. You too. Poor girl, this Rachel. She seems to have quite a few issues. I'm not sure how reliable her information on Eric is. In any case, I think I'm done here for today.
Okay, alright. Oops. Oh, Rachel. She's a cutie pie. She got some issues though. What does it call it? Not Munchausen. It's hypochondria. Alright, let's go to Bear Creek. The fuck?
Hey there, buddy.
Welcome, visitor. You may place your tribute to our lost legend, Deborah Sinclair, on this rock. To your right.
Oh. Great. I'll get on with that in a minute. Who are you?
Name's Randy Mulkins, president of the one and only SSS.
SSS?
Sinclair's Saga Squad, of course. From whence do you hail, fair lady?
What? Oh lord, this motherfucker with a comb over, outdated clothes, flip flops with socks. Oh, hell no.
I live over in the city. Cassidy.
Ha! I mean, which fan club do you belong to?
Oh, Debbie's literary gang, of course.
Never heard of it. It must be local.
Yep. Yes, quite local. I'm Kathy, by the way. Kathy Rain.
Oh, that's a lovely name. It sounds like a character in a book.
Well, I certainly have days when I wish I was made up.
Whoa, that's deep.
Huh. Do you mind if I ask you a few things?
Always happy to talk to a fellow fan.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he took a legendary author away from us.
So, let's talk about Deborah.
Oh, we're about to be in here for about 20 minutes.
My favorite topic. Don't mind if we do.
Don't mind if we do.
So, her death. Do you know what happened?
Well, I follow the news like everybody else. I didn't think much of the killings. These things happen. But never in a million years would I expect poor Deb to become a victim.
So, do you know the sequence of events exactly?
Supposedly, some maniac came out here and stabbed her, right in this cabin. No sign of a forced entry, so either the door was open or she let him in.
Any idea of who would want to do that to her?
Someone selling
Did she
those
have any
drugs.
enemies?
No, everybody loved Debbie. Whoever did this is a twisted, sick person.
We still have to consider the possibility that it was, one of us.
A fan? No way. I refuse to believe that.
Well, what about the fact that one of the victims was killed on the anniversary of Storm Chaser?
Yeah, that's an odd one. Not sure what to think, but in the end, only the killer knows why he chose that date.
Would anyone benefit from her death then? Some relative who would get the book royalties,
Yeah,
maybe?
because she had a movie coming out.
She had no close relatives, so I'm not sure who would be next in line. I'd be surprised if she had no written will, though. I bet most of that money will go to charity, benefiting Native Americans.
Do you know if Deborah was writing a new book when she died?
Oh, yes. Years in the making, enshrouded in mystery. Now we'll never get to read it.
Do you know what it was about?
I wish, but no. Deb was tight-lipped about that one. All she stated publicly is that it wasn't a sequel.
I bet that's going to be very, very important.
Have you ever met Deborah in person?
Oh, for sure. A bunch of times. Only briefly, though. At fan gatherings, book signings, and things like that.
What's your favorite Deborah Sinclair book?
Oh, man. That depends on my mood. But I generally have a weak spot for her early experimental work, like Evermore and The Guidance.
Do you know anything about Jane Doe?
Oh, I don't.
Do you know anything
I do
about
like that
scrying
if
mirrors?
they don't know anything or if they don't want to talk about anything, it'll go ahead and remove them because there'll be no point in you know, clicking on those and wasting time.
Not really. I just heard that they were connected to the murders.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No siree. I'm a Buddhist.
Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
Azure Sky. Azure Sky. Nope.
Have you heard of a drug called Pyre?
Nope. Never heard of that.
Nope, never heard
Do you
of
know
that.
who
You
Hannah
golly
Verdue is?
gulliver's.
Oh, sure. She's a leading figure in the Cassidy poetry scene. I always try to drop by the Club of Hearts when I'm in town.
Ah, I see. Have you met her?
An average guy like me? I wish. I've seen her from a distance in her club, but that's about it.
What's your opinion on the Club of Hearts?
Only that I love the place.
I don't need to ask him about that. I'll let you get back to your reading.
Don't be a stranger.
Chirp free. Must be lacking tenants at the moment. I can't see much from out here. People have come by to pay their respects to Deborah. Shoot, the cops didn't leave the door open. Just my luck.
Wait, what?
I should look for clues about Deborah's...
Can I use these?
Ugh, just as I feared. An old cabin like this doesn't have a tumbler lock. Maybe Randy has some idea on how to get this open?
Randy, need your help, buddy.
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
So it would be pretty interesting to have a look inside the cabin, huh?
Oh, I have definitely entertained the thought. Who wouldn't want a closer look inside the famous cabin of Deborah Sinclair?
So why not? There's no one else here. I won't tell if you won't.
That's so? I'm not sure your intentions are pure. Maybe if I knew you were a true fan of Deborah's...
Oh, but I am. I told you, I'm a longtime member of Debbie's literary gang. You know, the old...
Uh-huh. Then I guess you wouldn't mind answering...
Of course not. That would be easy peasy for an...
I'm glad. Let me just dig out this old... Behold, the official S...
A written quiz? Are you fucking serious?
You chicken? Yeah, I figured you...
Oh, shut up and give me that thing.
There you are.
Yeah. Here, I finished your stupid...
You might want to try...
Here, I finished...
You might want to try filling in the...
I'll let you get back to your...
Don't be a...
I guess I need to read up on Deborah. There's probably some useful information at the library.
Alright, so... Okay, we're good there. Let's go to Constance Hill.
Here we are, Constance Hill. This better be worth the trip. Oh, neat. I can see my office building from here. Oh, neat.
Oh shit.
This must be it. This is where they found Jane Doe. No obvious clues. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I guess there isn't much to find in this place. Nothing but some rudimentary makeshift seating. Well, it ain't city concrete if it isn't covered in spray paint. Well, it ain't city concrete. Looks like this place was a party spot. Well, it ain't city concrete. Well, it ain't city concrete if it isn't covered in spray paint. Well, it ain't. Well. My Michiru instant camera. That doesn't need a photo. That doesn't need a photo. That doesn't need a... That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't feel like burning that.
Hey! You're not supposed to be here!
The fuck?
It's a free country, nutjob. Step off before you get hurt.
Your face is all wrong! Take it off!
The fuck?
Christ. Cassidy junkies never disappoint.
See how quick she was with it?
I'm not getting near that nutcase again.
My face is all wrong.
There's a fairly big mountain range up north. What do you know? Nothing but grime. I don't want to waste film on that. That doesn't need a photo. That doesn't need a photo. I'm not getting near that nut. I don't want to waste film on that.
Yeah, and then it's there. Oh. Create classes. Is it King of Kings?
The King of Kings Catholic Church, established 1904. There's an open toolbox on the drive. How's it going?
Probably gonna have to fix his car.
No time to chat, young lady. I gotta get this old bird up and running. You'll have to come back later.
Engine trouble? Can I help?
Maybe so. As long as you aren't a complete dimwit. See that toolbox?
Yeah, what about it?
It's real simple. I'll ask you for tools. You hand them over, one by one.
No problem. Sounds easy enough.
Good. Just don't hand me the wrong...
I think I can handle it.
That's so. There should be smooth sailing then.
All right, I'm ready. What do you need?
Hand over the medium-sized wrench, will ya? Not the rusty one. No, no, no. Medium wrench, not the rusty one. All right, now something to cut a wire and check the voltage.
I don't think that's the right number of tools.
Oh, okay. Thought you do one at a time. Okay, cool.
Okay, that part is handled. Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Phillips. Notice a flathead. Where's the Phillips? There it is.
For heaven's sake. Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
I don't think that's the...
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
I don't think that's... Can you repeat that?
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver. For heaven's sake, son of a gun, that made me lose my train of...
Well, isn't that...
Give me the regular pliers and then the big... Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver. For heaven's sake. Rats. I lost my focus again. Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Oh, it should be 8.
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver.
There we go. I was reading this as 6, not 9.
All right, good. We're done with that phase. Let's see here. Hand over the rusty wrench. something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver.
Small flat and watermelon. Bro, what's wrong with your cards? Take this motherfucker to the damn.
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly. Lord, give me rats. Rusty wrench, something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver. I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need some.
I don't.
Yeah, the adjustable wrench. I'm so stupid. I don't know why I was thinking pliers more. It's the adjustable wrench.
Hand me the other type of screwdriver. Same size as the last one you gave me. Also, I need a wrench 2 sizes smaller than the last fixed size wrench.
Nigga, what?
Can you repeat that?
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Oh, a couple of inches, so that one maybe? And we did a small.
Can you repeat that?
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed.
There we go.
I think that did it. Hit the ignition, lass.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, we did it, y'all. We did it.
Praise the Lord.
I prefer to go by Kathy, but
I didn't quite catch that, young lady.
Oh, never mind. Now I think I've deserved a little chat. You're Reverend Winters, right?
Indeed. Hugh Winters at your service.
Winters.
And who might you be?
The name is Rain, Kathy Rain. I'm a private investigator.
Oh, I see. Another one. Very well, ask your questions then.
So, the reason I really came here was to ask about the Soothsayer.
Very well, go ahead.
Were you the one who found the murder victim?
His name was Ben. Remember that. And yes, I was. It was in the rectory, right here behind us.
Do you mind if I have a look inside?
Yes, I mind. It's my home. But the police already ransacked the place, and we had the whole room refurbished for the reconsecration.
I understand. Can you walk me through what happened that night, then?
Well, I came back late, after traveling. The front door was unlocked, which is unusual, but not overly alarming. I entered and kept quiet in case Ben was asleep, but it didn't take long for me to notice that his bedroom door was wide open. That's when my eye caught the shadow of his hanging body. I ran up to the doorway and saw him on full display, and, well, I froze from shock. It was immediately clear that there was nothing I could do. He wasn't moving. He wasn't making a sound, and his face was blue. The world didn't make sense until I got my bearings. Took a small step and heard the cracks of broken glass under my shoe. Saw the mirror shards, and I realized that he didn't do that to himself. Someone must have done it to him. I carefully backed out of the room, called the emergency services, and they arrived shortly thereafter.
Did you notice any other relevant details in the room?
No, like I said, I was in shock. My friend was dead, murdered. I needed to get the authorities there, and I had to go pray.
All right.
Understandable. Who do you think did this to Ben?
I don't know. But he had plans to meet someone that night. A lost soul, he said. I never inquired in detail, saw no need to ask more. Now I obviously wish I had.
Did Ben keep records of his
You
meetings?
gotta figure out who he met.
He did, but none were found, so I can only assume that the killer disposed of them.
Sounds likely. Was there anyone that he was seeing like this regularly?
I'm sure. I wouldn't know any specifics. I haven't been involved in that work lately.
I see. Thanks. What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Except for Ben, I don't know much about any of these murder victims.
If you don't mind me asking, what was Ben like as a person?
I'm glad you asked, because these days most people know him as Ben, the murder victim. Isn't it a tragedy how a man's life's work can be so utterly overshadowed by his final moments?
Yeah.
Tragic indeed. Perhaps you can help me get a more nuanced view?
I'll try. Ben was a good man, a good Christian, and he always managed to stay optimistic despite leading quite a difficult life.
Difficult how?
I shouldn't say. He wouldn't want me to share all of his secrets. But trust me, he carried great pain.
Fair enough. Did he have any immediate family?
No, and he never married. He had distant relatives out of state, but as far as I know, they were estranged.
Okay. Next of kin?
Never came into play. He had a written will and left everything to charity.
Got it. Thanks. What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Well, they're pagan instruments used for millennia. It would seem to me they have some ritualistic purpose for the Soothsayer.
What makes you say that? Couldn't they just be a signature or a decoy even?
No, I was there. That room, it was a place of sacrifice. The view of my departed friend was a monstrous display. I shall never forget it.
Sacrifice, huh?
Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is a Catholic church with roots nearly as old as the city itself. These days, we're a fairly small congregation, around 200 active parishioners.
And this is fairly small, like back when I went to church. When I was younger, our congregation was like 60 people. So, dude, literally, like, this congregation literally, like, 4 times as big. So, you know.
I see. So, how long have you been a priest here?
Coming up on 30 years now.
Ooh, that's a long time. Ooh.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
I suppose so, yes. But I've been nothing but content here. Until the murder, that is. Things will never be the same.
Yeah, I can imagine. Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Never heard of it.
Have you ever heard of a drug called Pyre?
I haven't, no. Why would you ask that?
Drug tests have shown that the Soothsayer victims had pyre in their bloodstream when they were killed.
That's preposterous. Ben wouldn't go near anything like that. He didn't even drink coffee.
Covertly drugged then, maybe? Or coerced?
Yeah, he might have been drugged.
Something along those lines. The
Yeah.
Ben I knew would never voluntarily abuse narcotics.
I mean,
Do
just
you
because
know
he
who
didn't,
Hannah
just because he didn't
Verdew
take it
is?
didn't mean it wasn't in his system.
I don't know.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
It may come as a shock to you, but I'm not the clubbing type.
Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not, my child.
I don't want to ask him about that. Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is a Catholic church. These days,
I see. So,
coming up,
oh wow.
I suppose so, yes.
Yeah. I don't want to ask him about. Forgive my ignorance, but what is a rectory?
A rectory houses the living quarters
Yep.
for the serving pastor. Me, that is. And it also contains office space and guest rooms for other important members of the congregation.
You've got quite a nice plot here in the middle of the city.
I suppose so, yes. It wasn't that special when the church was founded, but the city grew quite quickly around it when the mining in this area took off.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask him about. I'm glad we managed to resuscitate your old bird, even though I rarely tinker with anything that has more than 2 wheels.
Biker, born and bred, are you? I used to drive a
shit.
Zenkai in my younger days.
Okay, preach.
Oh, no shit. That's neat. I don't want to ask him about that. All right, that's all. I'll let you get back to the repairs.
Very well. Take care, young lady.
All right, looks like that's all I'll be able to learn about the deacon here today. This place is smack dab in the... This place is...
Oh, here we go. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. We're back. My awesome sister-in-law got me some gummy worms, so I'm going to be on recording, and I don't care. Alright. Alright, so I can't go there yet. We went here, to the church, downtown. Alright, let's go talk to Meadow.
Good selection. I'm partial to cacti myself. Not a big fan of the flower, but roasted seeds? Yum.
Yeah, roasted sunflower seeds are good.
If it wasn't for the atrocious backdrop, those could have actually provided some cozy ambiance. Oh god, that thing is hideous.
Bro, she's a hippie, bro. Come on now. Oh. I like the music.
Oh, my lord.
Meadow.
What? Did I step in something nasty on my way here?
Have you attended to your root chakra lately?
I can't say I've been keeping tabs on that one.
Oh, you're such a treasure. Oh, how do I put this? Your root chakra is dog shit. It's a really crappy chakra.
Damn.
If I was a doctor and we were talking about your knee or shoulder, I would suggest just cutting it off. Just cut it right off. It's that bad.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. My chakras are in balance, from my toes all the way to the top of my noggin.
That's just peachy. Look, Eileen told you I was coming, right?
Damn, she's like, damn, your shit is terrible. He's talking shit about my chakra game. That's ridiculous.
Oh, you're her! Oh, that's marvelous! Oh, wow. Okay.
What the heck is going on?
I'm sorry, but I can't have such blatant discord in my home. Take this pendant, love. I need a single photograph of you wearing it. Lotus position. Find a place in nature touched by fire, earth, and wind.
I have no idea what you just said.
That's funny. See you later.
What a weirdo. If I want her...
Alright. I know exactly where to go. I mean... I know exactly where to go.
Nothing but some... I already looked here.
Yep.
I've got earth and fire present here, but I didn't quite catch the wind. That should be it. I better get this back to Meadow.
That girl's wild. That girl's crazy. And that Luna Lovegood shit. Why is it that... Stuff is sticky. Why is it that all, like, every time there's, like, a female hippie character, she's always blonde? Think about it. Think of all the female hippie characters that you've seen, like, an anime or anything. They're always blonde. I like the music.
Wow, look at you! You're positively glowing!
Thanks, I guess. I took that picture you wanted.
Oh, that's okay. I can see that your chakra is well taken care of. Oh, aren't you supposed to have scars, though?
Scars? What are you on about? I've got plenty of emotional ones, if that counts.
Oh, never mind. I must be confusing you with someone else. Have a seat, love.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Quite the enigma, aren't they? A soothsayer is a seer, a pursuer of wisdom. An obsessive search for truth often leads down a dark and twisted path. Perhaps that is what happened to our killer?
Right.
So do you think the Soothsayer is legit? The business with the mirrors isn't just for show?
Oh, I'm just a silly Wicca. But wouldn't it be goofy to go through all of that trouble just to make everyone think there's something they're not?
Yeah, I guess. What do you know about Deborah Sinclair, the latest Soothsayer victim?
I don't stay up to date on murders and stuff like that. No offense.
So, Eileen tells me you know a thing or two about scrying mirrors?
You could say that. I am a practicing clairvoyant. What do you want to know?
What can a scrying mirror be used for?
A scrying mirror is a powerful artifact that can be used to channel the astral realm, perform divination, and even commune with spirits.
Ah, can you walk me through your scrying process?
Sure. First off, the room should be dimly lit, preferably by candlelight. I like to use sage smoke to cleanse the air, and then I establish a protective circle to keep any negative energies at bay. I gently place the mirror in a steady position where I can look into it without using my hands. I make sure that the surface is clean and polished. I sit down, relax, calm my thoughts, and close my eyes. I visualize my intent, the knowledge I seek. When I'm ready, I open my eyes and gaze through, not into, the mirror.
I see. And this is when you're supposed to get the visions?
With some patience, yes. The scrying is not always successful, mind you. Spirits are a fickle bunch.
Why is obsidian used in traditional scrying mirrors?
Because of its rich mystical potency, of course. Obsidian is strongly grounded in the astral plane, which makes it ideal not only as a vessel for divination, but also for protecting the scryer and cleansing any negative energies.
So it's pretty much spiritual duct tape?
Spot on, sister.
Where can I get a scrying mirror?
You're in luck. I have a spare one right here.
Hey.
Someone I don't like left it after a botched divination, so I'm totally fine with giving it to you and pretending I never saw it.
Sure. Thanks.
Damn. All right, Meadow.
Oh, and just so you know, this is just made of painted glass. All serious practitioners use obsidian mirrors, so don't expect too much, okay?
I'll try to keep my expectations in check. Can we do a scrying session together?
Sure. I charge $250 per session. I can pen you in next week?
I think I'll pass on that one.
Damn, 250. God.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No churches for me. Certified heathen over here.
Huh. We should form a club. Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Nope, not a motel enthusiast.
I like it. I like
Have you
her
heard
theme.
of a drug called Pyre?
Nope, good old shrooms are my kind of high.
I can see that. Not a fan of psychedelics myself. This gal's got a truckload of emotional baggage. Way too much fuel for bad trips. Do you know who Hannah Verdue is?
Of course. She's the one and only queen of the Club of Hearts.
Yeah? Are you two friendly?
Oh no, I'm just a mere patron at her club. I would be surprised if she knew I existed.
Do you know who Hannah Verdue? Yeah?
Oops.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Hearts.
Yep. It's one of my favorite spots in the city.
Yeah? What's so great about it?
Oh, everything. The vibe, the poetry, the people.
Sounds interesting. I'm planning to check the place out tomorrow.
Oh, that's super neat. I'm sure it'll do wonders for your chakras. They're still pretty crappy, you know.
Yeah. I bet they are. I don't want to ask her. What's that glowy thing on your fridge?
Don't worry about that. It's perfectly harmless.
I see on this poster of yours that you're
Yep.
Yeah?
Oh.
Sounds
Okay,
This incense here is, pungent.
Thanks. Do you want to know the secret?
Sure.
Smelling salts.
Uh-huh. Nice dream catchers.
Thanks, love. I made them myself.
Time for me to go. See ya.
Bye now.
I like this theme. Okay. Alright, so now. The library. So we gotta. Let's see. Maybe this clown has something. Oh, Noah Wiley.
Hey there. Back again?
Certainly. What can I do for
He
you
even
today?
looks like Noah Wiley. If any of you who don't know, Noah Wiley is the guy who played the librarian in all the movies and stuff for the past 20 years, 25 years. I think the first librarian might have been like in the late 90s.
I don't want to ask him. Have you been to the club?
Sure. Great place for word connoisseurs like myself.
Do you know who Hannah Verdue is?
As a matter of fact, I do. She owns the Club of... I don't know much else about her, though.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask him about that. Can I borrow one of those magazines?
Yes, but...
Got it. I don't want to ask him. I don't want to show that to him.
Oh yeah, I want to show that shit to me.
What do you make of this?
I know for certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym, however. I can't shed much light on the other queries, but the computer at the end of the hall might be useful.
Got it. Thanks.
Awesome, appreciate you.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have...
Very well. Good luck.
Yep. Okay, so the people have changed. There we go.
Here, I fit.
I'll be.
Told ya. Now, yeah, any idea of where Debbie could have put it?
You know, this makes me think of Thorns of the Wild. When Johnny was trying to enter Miss Goodman's house, the key wasn't just put in a flower pot, it was buried in the dirt.
Well, it can't hurt. Moment of truth. Score. Shoot, the cops didn't leave the... Just some old, dusty decorations. Nothing out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of kitchen knives. Guess the cops followed procedure on that one. Nothing out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of kitchen knives. Guess the cops followed procedure on that one. Nothing out of the... I can see marks in the dust on the lower shelf, so the police probably took some items from here. If that was Deborah's, it would have been taken, so I guess one of Cassidy's finest had a severe case of the munchies. Looks like forensics left a little pile of fingerprint powder here. I can see tea stains from 2 cups on this table. Did Deborah have a drink with her killer? Nice little fireplace. This cabin might be quite cozy if it wasn't for the, you know, bloodbath. An author with a book collection. What a shocker. Way too clean of a workspace. The cops must have taken everything.
Yep. Oof, sorry about that.
I can't even see my reflection. The mirror is all smudged with fingerprint powder. Holy shit.
Damn.
I feel for you, Deborah. She was clearly stabbed when sitting here. The killer must have been showered in blood. In a remote place like this, I guess they had plenty of time to clean up and escape. I should look for clues about Deborah. I don't want to waste film on that. I don't want to waste film on... I don't want to waste film on that. I don't want to waste film on... I don't want to waste... Way too clean of a works... That doesn't need a photo. Fuel for a heater or a fireplace. That little It's got a lock on it. Nope, not the right key. I'll need to come up with...
Checking the mail too, huh?
Yeah, I figured there could be something useful in here.
Good idea. I'll keep a lookout. You better share your findings, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Don't worry about that.
Ugh, Nothing but a stupid brochure inside. What a...
Meet your neighborhood rangers, Vic, Chief Walker, the one on Mike. See us in a while, don't be round.
These are the local rangers, huh? Probably not worth trying to question any of them right now. They're as likely to be tight-lipped about Deborah as the cops. I'll keep the brochure, though.
Rob, Vic, Chief Walker, Eduardo, and Mike.
I should look for clues about... Hey, Randy?
Yep.
I'll let you get back.
Don't be a stranger.
Don't be a stranger. Yeah. Alright, so obviously something in the cabin. Can I go? Is there another room?
Even a die-hard city gal like me can't deny that view. She was clearly stabbed when sitting in a remote place like this. A bright red roll of tape that E was
Oh shit. Yeah.
Not a bad idea, but it doesn't look like... That doesn't make any sense to me.
What is this?
There's something shiny stuck here between the floorboards. Gah. Can't pry it with my bare fingers. My expert lock-picking set. Not many locks can withstand. A bright red roll of tape. No, that won't do it. It's... Whoa. It's an obsidian shard. This must be from the mirror left at the murder scene.
Mm-hmm.
This glass is really smooth. I lost my fingerprint kit a while back, but... Good idea, but I should... Looks like forensic... What am I even trying to... Looks like forensic... Let's keep things more sensible. This glass is... I lost my fingerprint kit a while back, but maybe... Good idea, but... This glass is... I lost... This glass... I lost my fingerprint... Looks like forensics...
How do I get it?
A bright red roll of tape. That doesn't make it... What? Way too clean of a works. If that was Deborah... Not a bad idea, but it doesn't look like the powder...
Oh.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Like, what?
Nice little fireplace. This glass is... I lost my fingerprint kit a while back, but maybe I can get creative somehow. What am I even trying to do here? Good idea, but... Let's keep...
I am confused.
What? What am I even trying to do here? I should have a closer look before I try and use any of my items. What? Looks like forensics left a little... Nah, I'll live with my...
Oh, okay, you can speed it up. Cool, cool. That's convenient. Do 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 do.
Looks like forensic... All right, I've got... Wow. All right, gotta be careful. There we go. I'll grab the shard too.
Oh, good day, officer.
Mr. Mulkins, the forensic seals have been broken. Are you responsible?
Damn, this motherfucker. Are you responsible? Justice.
Me? Of course not. Look at me. Do you think I could even manage those stairs?
I will investigate. Don't go anywhere.
I will investigate. Who the fuck is this dude? Motherfucking Frank Castle ass. Damn. Christian Bale ass sound. Justice.
As if I'd get far. This thing ain't got a rocket in.
Ever the quipster, Mr. Mulkins.
Ever the quipster, Mr. Mulkins.
No way, he's right there.
Damn. Oh, okay.
No way, he's right there.
Bro, you dumb bitch. Squat down. Damn.
Phew, that was close.
That was fucking annoying.
The door's locked.
That was annoying as hell. Oops.
Better lock this up.
Close one, huh, Kathy?
Sure was. Thanks for the assist, Randy. You're the man.
Ah, shucks. Couldn't let a fellow
appreciate
fan
you, Randy.
get in trouble.
Hey, you know what it is?
It's getting late. I better get back to the office.
Oh yeah. We gotta haul our boy Josh.
Hey, gorgeous.
Oh, hey, Josh. Come on in. How are you, bud? Everything going okay over at the precinct?
I guess. Things are tense. The higher-ups are breathing down our necks with all this Soothsayer bullshit.
No, so that's not the same Josh.
Yeah, I can imagine. But don't you worry. I'm gonna get the Soothsayer out of your hair.
That so? You know something we don't?
Maybe. Let's start with a few questions.
This should be good.
So, the Soothsayer. Got any juicy inside info to share?
I wish, but the press is all caught up with me now. I'm not part of the task force, so...
Ah, they're keeping things compartmentalized?
To the extreme. After the press leaks, they put a big lid on the case. Everything's handled on a need-to-know basis.
I see. The feds still aren't involved, though, are they?
Nah, not last I heard. The chief fought tooth and nail for that.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Like I said, I'm out of...
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much. I didn't even know they existed before they popped up in relation to the killings.
Yeah, bro.
Are you familiar?
Not really.
Are you familiar?
I am, but only in the context...
So, you're in the drug unit.
Yeah, that's an odd one. Novel narcotic. Highly hallucinogenic.
What is Pyre exactly?
What is
It's a new product, so we don't have a chemical breakdown yet. But early analysis suggests a synthetic compound. It's usually encapsulated in pills, but supposedly some injected too.
What do you know about the origins of Pyre?
Less than I'd like. We suspect it's locally made, but that's just our working theory based on the territory we found it in.
So no, probably don't have any, national or international presence at all. So.
And what territory is that?
Within the city limits and surrounding areas.
Do you have any leads on the Pyre dealers?
Nope, and not for lack of trying. These fuckers are friggin' Houdinis. Every meth head has a story about them stranger than the next. Alien abductions, government experiments, you name it.
Huh. What do you think the deal is, personally?
My gut feeling is that this is a new actor on the scene, and they're being real careful not to rustle any feathers.
Whose feathers? Rival gangs?
Yep. My informants tell me that there are some bad people out for blood. They don't like competition.
Interesting. Someone told me that Pyre was handed out for free. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I've heard similar stories. I wouldn't read too much into it, though. Things like that are common business tactics in these circles.
What about Pyre being connected to the Soothsayer killings?
That's news to me, but they have seniors from narcotics on the task force, so it's possible they're looking at that angle.
Yeah.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Sure. Rich socialite with ties to organized crime. She's been on our radar for a while now.
Interesting. Can you elaborate?
I've already said too much.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Never seen the place myself, though.
I don't want to ask him about...
Damn, you've got a few thick tomes.
Yeah, something like that. A friend of mine actually did a great job setting it up for me.
That's cool. We've got a bunch at the precinct, too. Not that anyone ever uses them.
We're both still stuck.
Don't be such a negative Nancy. Where else would you be?
Oh, the day I can answer that question, I'm gone.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Damn, Cass, you got called the fuck out.
I really need another job like
That case was a pretty big deal, huh?
Yeah.
it single-handedly got my business off the ground. But nothing good lasts forever.
Now, I actually wonder about
Busy
that.
board over there.
Ugh, I wish.
Ah, that's a shame. So, quit. Do something else?
Huh. You're such a guy, you know that?
I mean, he's not wrong.
I don't want to ask him about
Where's that furry malice of yours?
why. You scared, Josh?
In general, nope. But that cat of yours is something else.
I think.
Not yet. I picked up some clues today that I think I should bring to his attention. What do you know about scry?
Not much.
I need to ask you a favor. I've got this print that I need to run.
Oh, yeah? This have something to do with the Soothsayer?
The less you know, the better, I think.
Huh. Sounds like a risky proposition. What's in it for me?
Oh yeah, he could get in serious fucking trouble.
Well, this girl would be very, very grateful.
That's so? Well, if you put it that way.
Great. Here it is.
Okay. No guarantees, though. And it'll take time. Like I said, things are tense at the station right now.
I have faith in you, Josh. Thanks for stopping by. I have some other things I need to deal with now.
Already? Aren't you a busy bee? Nightcap before I go?
Oh, I wish, but one drink turns into multiple, and you know, this gal ain't got no time for that.
You're no fun. Well, later, babe.
See ya. Okay, that's sorted. It might be worthwhile to head over to Lucas. Maybe he's had more luck with some of the clues that led nowhere for me.
New location, let's go. His name is Lucas Longhorn? Oh, Luke Longhorn?
Come on in. Hey, kid, solved the case yet?
I wish. I just, happened to be in the neighborhood. Thought I'd stop by.
And pick your brain to see if you came up with anything.
Uh-huh. Make yourself at home. Let me know if you want to discuss the case.
Sure thing, will do. Looks like Lucas has plotted out all the Soothsayer murders here on a map. I don't see any obvious pattern. Lucas has worn that old rag forever. The poor thing is falling apart at the
Excuse me.
seams. Hawaii is Lucas's vacation spot. He has some pipe dream about getting a place there when he retires.
I'm calling him right now. Lucas is gonna die.
Man, I can smell those thick, juicy ones from here. Better stay clear for my own good. Lucas's favorite brand of whiskey. Despite my recent bout with it, I much prefer tequila. So, you were in my dream yesterday.
Oh, my condolences.
Yeah, it was creepy as hell. You kept ranting about your retirement and turned into a zombie.
Ha! Sounds like every other day at the office. You sure you were dreaming, kid?
Yeah, a gigantic book came down.
Yeah, I guess it could have been real life. Anyways, wanna discuss the case?
You bet. What you got?
The Soothsayer is turning out to be quite an absorbing case.
Uh-huh. Are you sure it's the case? I can see those dollar signs in your eyes.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I am itching for that money, but I mean, it's not every day we get to investigate a
Yeah, it ain't
serial
like,
killer,
it's
right?
cash, but, you're tracking down a serial killer. It ain't like tracking down a unfaithful spouse or locating stolen property or anything.
It's definitely a first, even for this old-timer.
Anyway, I haven't found any solid links between the victims. Have you? They seem arbitrarily chosen to me.
A varied bunch indeed. Different genders, ages, occupations, social class. Not much in common between the 5 murder scenes either. I'm as stumped as you.
So, Deborah Sinclair, huh? I gotta say, the Soothsayer is gutsy going after a celebrity like that.
Gutsy or riddled with hubris? That's the question. Yeah. Hopefully it's the latter, and he got sloppy somewhere.
Luckily for me, the cops were the sloppy ones. I found a little something they left behind in the cabin.
Atta girl. No such luck for me. I went there and some weird-ass fan of Sinclair got in my way.
Randy.
Oh, God. Bested by Randy? You're losing it, Lucas.
Bah. I bet that chubby paraplegic took a quick look at a girl like you and let you do whatever the hell you wanted.
You wish. Take your sexist excuses elsewhere, old man.
Yeah. What'd you find anyway?
Oh, nothing big. Just a fingerprint on a mirror shard.
Holy moly. That could break the case wide open.
Don't I know it? I asked a contact at the KPD to run it for me.
Trustworthy, I hope? You might as well take that shit to the task force.
Nah, it's all good. Unlike my boy Randy, this guy actually wants to get in my pants.
But he ain't, though.
So, that Jane Doe, the burned woman, it's taking some time to ID her, it seems.
Indeed. Whoever she was, it appears she wasn't missed much.
Now ain't that fucking sad? Some trafficking victim, maybe?
It's possible. Vulnerable people like that are often preyed upon by serial killers.
I guess so. But I don't know, this guy seems more unpredictable than your average murderer.
Agreed. We shouldn't forget that our guy has a tendency to defy pattern.
Let's talk about Deacon Townsend.
Sure. What do you think of that one?
Well, I wonder how the heck the Soothsayer managed to convince him to hang himself.
That's the question, isn't it? Every source I talk to paints the deacon as nothing but a devout Christian.
Yeah, there'd be no reason for him to kill himself.
Maybe he wasn't as devout as he led people to believe. For all we know, he could have been a willing sacrifice.
I don't think so. My gut says he was betrayed by our bad guy.
Your gut, huh? We should probably trust that. It's pretty sizable after all.
Damn.
Oof. Low blow, kid.
What's your take on the scrying mirrors?
Well, I don't think they're just calling cards. Whatever drives our bad guy, the mirrors play an important part.
Yeah, probably some fucked up occult ritual. Reverend Winters thought the murder scene looked like a sacrificial room.
Oh, wow. That old grouch talked to you. He wouldn't give me the time of day, I'm impressed.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
You're not.
Ah, fuck off.
Do you know much about the King of Kings?
He's married to Stephanie McMahon Helmsley.
Nope. I only know it in relation to the murder.
What are your thoughts on the second victim, Eric Holloway?
Well, I'm not surprised the cops got it wrong at first. He certainly fits the profile of a suicide victim, given the rumors of depression and what happened to his ex, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why the Soothsayer chose him?
Could be. It'd certainly be easier to isolate a vulnerable person like
That's the
that.
thing, though, but none of the other people was...
Did you go to the apartment building?
I did. Managed to squeeze some info out of the neighbor next door. Had to grit my teeth and pretend to be a devout Christian, but I powered through it.
Probably not the last time you had to do that. What did you learn then?
Well, apparently Eric had a drug problem, and he was also engaging in a lot of casual hookups.
Interesting. I suppose it's not uncommon to get caught up in addictions after a trauma like that.
So, Rose Taylor, the first victim, I hit kind of a brick wall there.
Yeah, been a while since that one. The husband wasn't very agreeable, I take it.
No, the motherfucker cussed
He told
the
me,
fuck
and I
out.
quote, "Eat shit and die."
Ha! Well, I caught the guy before he got fed up with us. He had some interesting things to say.
Oh, shit, word?
Oh, do tell.
Now, quid pro quo, remember? What do I get?
Not sure. Let's keep talking. Maybe I know something you don't. What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
Well, we both know that the first killing took place there. Other than that, I don't have any interesting tidbits to share. Seems like any other motel.
Yeah, that's my take too. What do you think of the pyre angle?
The what angle?
Oh, wow, Lucas. Am I ahead of you already?
Looks that way. Perhaps it's time for a trade.
Yep.
How about Rose's husband? Sounds like he told you something juicy.
Sure, that's a fair trade. Ladies first?
If you insist. So, apparently, there's this new drug on the street called pyre. And the Soothsayer victims all had it in their bloodstream when they died.
Whoa. If this information is good, it must be part of the Soothsayer's MO.
Yes. It could also explain why some of the victims didn't resist, right? Pyre is a powerful hallucinogen, so they probably didn't even realize what was happening.
Not a bad theory. What else do you know about the drug then?
Your turn first. Orson Taylor.
Fair enough. So he and his wife, their marriage was a train wreck.
Oh, that's why she was at
They
the
were
hotel.
going through
I was
a
like, why would she
divorce.
be at a hotel? She's married with 2 kids.
Just like every other marriage in '98. Did he tell you why?
No, but I can read between the lines. Infidelity on her part.
Got anything concrete on this supposed lover?
Nope, and not for a lack of trying. I suspect the guy probably doesn't want to deal with the publicity after the murder, even if he had nothing to do with it.
Hardly more than a hunch, Lucas. What else have you got?
Well, you're aware of what line of work Rose was in, right?
She was a nurse.
The paper said she was a nurse. Why?
I dug up her employment history, and guess where she used to work a couple of years back?
Enough build-up, Lucas. Out with it.
Your mom's place, Angstrom's.
Oh, fuck. Really? That's one hell of a coincidence.
Just my reaction. Have you seen your mother lately?
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, do with this what you will. Maybe she knows something about Rose.
Ooh.
That's all I got. Your turn.
Oh, so we actually get to talk. We get to talk to the
All
mother.
right. So the pyre dealers like privacy, and they've managed to stay out of reach of both the law and rival criminals.
Interesting. How'd they manage to do that?
Obscure dealing practices, for one. I haven't got any first-hand information, but rumors say that they find dope fiends and give them pyre for free.
Huh, very strange. I'll need to look into this further.
You do that. As for me, I guess I'll have to go to Ingstrom's tomorrow. Fuck me. Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Nah, should I?
Not really, just curious. Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Nope. Any relation to the murders?
Nah, just might be a useful source there. I don't want to ask him about that. One of these days, someone is going to mistake you for an actual bum in that raggedy old coat of yours.
Shows what you know, kid. Can't get any better than a tailored Mason and Thorn. Besides, we both know who of us is more likely to end up on the street.
Oh, quiet, old man.
Damn.
I see you've plotted out the murders on that map there. No pattern, right?
Not that I could see. They're all within the city limits or the immediate surrounding areas. But that's pretty much it.
I don't want to ask him about that mob case way back when.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Want to tell the story again?
Maybe when we're done with the Soothsayer.
All business today. I don't want to ask him about that. The brick wall outside my office window sure makes me wish I had appreciated the view here more.
Yeah, I never get tired of it. And I've watched sunsets from here since, well, way before you were born, believe it or not.
Are you still keeping in touch with the guys from Knob?
Of course. It's my turn to host our regular get-together in July. Can't wait to show the boys around town.
Oh, cool.
A trench coat wearing, cigar smoking whiskey drinker.
Well, at least one of us is a...
Huh. Damn. Those cigars are...
Don't even think about it. I ain't sharing those babies. Only for special occasions.
Hawaii's still the retirement plan?
You betcha. Just 2 more years.
That's what you said 2 years ago. Admit it, you'd be bored out of your mind.
Maybe, but that's the plan. And when I snatch this reward from under your nose, I'm all set.
Oh, dream on, buddy. I think that's all I got for today.
All right, then. Stick around for a bit if you want. I'll be up late with this paperwork anyway.
Thanks. I just... Thanks, Lucas. I need to get some sleep now. Talk another day, yeah?
Sure. See you around, kiddo.
See ya.
All right.
Huh? What's that noise? Oh, ew, Mildred, gross. Bon appetit, you little monster. I'm going back to bed.
Everyone's here. It's been a busy house. The colors are just right.
The fuck? Is Zappa from Guilty Gear?
And we are all so very, very proud.
Oh, fuck.
All right, day 3.
Okay, Kathy. Time to get out there and confront the rain. And Mom.
All right, so what we got going on here? Okay, so gonna stop it there for day 2. We learned a lot. We got some information, met Josh, caught up with Lucas. We got a fingerprint at Debbie's crime scene, which is going to be huge. So we sent that off. We're waiting on that. So it's been a suspense there. We don't know who the guy on the hook is. I don't know. So we're having another dream. So you know, we just more so made headway on in Deborah's case. We weren't able to actually investigate the crime scenes for 2 of them, like the hotel and the rectory. Obviously, we weren't able to touch those. Apparently, Rose and Orson were not having a good relationship, and they were in the middle of getting divorced, which explains why she's at the hotel. Maybe it was infidelity on her part, so you know, maybe the murderer was sleeping with her or found out or something, you know. Should maybe have something to do with it. Maybe it's just a red herring, we don't know. But now we figured out that Rose used to work at Engstrom, which is where mom is at. So we get to talk to her to see if she knows anything about Rose. So yeah, we finally get to meet the mother. The mother that she had to put in a mental hospital. So yeah, but I'm going to save it here. And let's see. I'm going to save it here, and that'll be it for this part. But hope you liked it. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed it. If not, that's fine. Subscribe to the channel. I got all kinds of videos, all kinds of different types of content. Hit that post notification bell so you can make sure to not miss part 3 when it gets put up. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.